Hi friends! Today we're going to read two stories. The first one is The Perfect Hug. There are hugs for wrigglers and hugs for gigglers, hugs that are tickly and hugs that are prickly. But none is exactly the right hug for me. I'm out to find the perfect kind. How big is a hug? A bug made me well, but how can I feel his tiny squeeze around my knees? A boa constrictor's hug's a little bit stricter than any sort of hug ought to be, at least for me. A hug from a grizzly is big but scary. Grin and bear it, but do be wary. Then there's the question of arms. What's too many? Some have lots, some not have any. And what about a jellyfish with all those stingers? I'd hug her with rubber gloves on my fingers. None of those hugs is quite the height for, not too for, oh so right for me. But could there be hugs light years from here? Hugs we know nothing about? Far out on stars in a galaxy far away? How do they hug the Milky Way?
Let's name something.
I've tried them all, short and tall, big and small. Fantastic hugs, elastic hugs, gymnastic, enthusiastic hugs. But where will I find one just my size? One that will suit me down to the ground. One that will fit me all the way around. I've roved the wide seas over and under, and I still wonder. Do you suppose there might be a hug right under my nose? What's the secret? Tell. Well, it's easy peasy, don't you know? It's 1 + 1, a hug takes 2. If you hug me, then I'll hug you. The end. Next up, we have I love you even when. 3 cubs God brought together have learned they are loved the same. But when they do the things they shouldn't, will that love remain? Mama Bear and Papa Bear will make it their life's mission to show the cubs that God's great love and theirs has no conditions. One day, Brown Bear takes honey and smears it over Polar, thinking it will be such fun to be the same brown color. Though Mama is unhappy, she's still able to express, I love you even when you both are quite the sticky mess. The next day when Miss Panda is heard crying in the yard, Papa Bear soon learns her brothers played with her too hard. We're sorry, Brown and Polar say as they are sent inside. I love you even when you misbehave, Papa Bear replies. When all 3 cubs go hunting for some food with Mama Bear, they wander off and have her searching for them everywhere. And when she finally spies them playing near a waterfall, she scolds them for not staying with her, then gives hugs to all. At lunch, the bears sit down to eat the berries that they found. Then Papa sees Miss Panda getting up to walk around. She doesn't want to eat just then. Instead, she wants to play. But Papa lovingly reminds her in her seat she'll stay. Now Mama Bear has warned the cubs about the porcupine, who nests beside an old pine tree and has a prickly spine. When bawling cubs come running home with quills stuck in their heads, she tends their wounds and warns again to mind what Mama says. See the bear?
Here's a bear Band-Aid.
You got a Band-Aid. While watching Brown and Panda play in nearby trees so high, young Polar knows he shouldn't, but gives climbing trees a try. He finds one he can pull himself into and gets stuck tight. As Papa works him loose, he tells them it will be all right. I found it first, yells Panda as he clutches her new prize. A feather lying on a rock, as blue as azure skies. I love you, little panda, even when you will not share, but it will always make us happy when you do, says Mama Bear. The bear cubs help their parents bring new boughs into the den. It isn't long, however, till a rash and itch begin. The poison ivy plant that Mama brought in by mistake means all the bears must spend some time in mud down by the lake.
What by the lake?
You gotta get all cleaned off. Later, as the bear family is lounging in the water, Papa takes some time to share with both his sons and daughter. We will all make mistakes and do some wrong things now and then. And like God does, we all should love each other even when.
I want to show you something.
End.
I want to show you something. They put their mud out on the water.
They got cleaned up in the water. The end.